Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. As promised.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. As promised, I made a stream starting soon screen. It was in PowerPoint. It's perfect.
you didn't paint it on canvas?
Next time. Maybe next time. All right, let's get logged in, shall we?
Let us know how audio levels are.
Yeah, we've tweaked them a little bit since last time, so it's possible that somebody's too loud. Let us know. Another new thing is that we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so hopefully that doesn't break anything. But who knows?
More power.
Yeah, it's free to do that. It's crazy. All right, Wes. In the description for today's stream, I noted a couple of things that we might work on, and three of them involve cows. So I think
Oh, really?
I'm gonna start with that. And oh, come here, come on, you.
Well,
Oh, there we
you're gonna have to tell me if any of the wheat's grown, because I am deep underground
go. I'll
mining
take a look.
cobblestone.
Oh, good. We do have a lot of cobblestone, but
We need more. We need so much more.
that's true. Let's see. We got one, two, three, four, five, six and a half stacks or so. But let's take a look
Not
at the
even
wheat.
close.
Welcome, Rules of Acquisition. Glad to have you. Come on in. Let's replant some canola. I want to get into actually additions today a little bit, at least building a basic generator. But some more than that would be good too. Oh, there's
Hey,
lots of ripe wheat. Okay, we're definitely going to need to breed some cows post haste.
if we could get that actually additions, shoot, whatever the laser is that
The
transforms
laser. Yeah,
things,
yeah.
that'd be
Yep.
great material for tools.
Yep, we're going to do that too. Those are both high on the priority list for today's stream. I actually would love to build the vertical miner from Actually Additions today, if possible, which is like ghetto quarry. It does take a couple of diamonds. I think you might need the empowerer too, so we might not get to that today. But
I mean, we're not too far off from the real deal with quarries.
well, maybe that's the way to go then.
Let's see, I think we're only 2 diamonds short, isn't that right?
That could be. I think I found four last stream, and you found what, seven?
Oh, we might have enough then.
Yeah, possibly. But in that case, that makes me want to get into Actually Editions even more because it's got some lovely early game power to power the dang thing. So even if we're not going to use the vertical digger, I think we should go that route. Let me take a look actually at exactly how many diamonds we have. Have you put yours in the chest or do you have them in your inventory?
They're in something somewhere.
Ah, hello, Blue Tape. Love the '07. That takes me back to the EVE Online days.
Is that
Uh,
'07 the year you made the account?
no, '07. It's like a little salutey face. So
Ah,
yeah. It was really common in Eve, but now I've been seeing it popping up on all kinds of streams and stuff. There are actually no diamonds anywhere, so are you sure you don't have them in your inventory? Oh, geez.
yes. I did you look at the chest on the roof?
No, I didn't. Let me check there. Ah, yeah, there's 8 here. So that might be all the ones that we have.
I seem to
Uh,
remember one of the things were looking for actually additions was black quartz. Is that
yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
Did you find it?
I found none, and we need it bad. Have you got any?
I do indeed.
Ah, fantastic. We don't need a lot, so even a couple of pieces is very valuable.
All right. Well, I'm just mining up a couple last bits that are on the wall here, and then I'll head up with it.
Good, brilliant. I am going to look at making some leads and probably, ooh, say hi to Boston and Jovi, Phelps. Uh, shouldn't they be in bed? I would like to, how do you make leads? Oh, geez. Oh, I need to make, we need slime, I know that. But I'd like to. Oh, is that not how you spell lead? How do you spell lead?
Same as lead, right?
Yeah. Oh, but it's not leads. I see. Oh, right there in front of me. Yeah, just some
Ow.
string and slime. Yeah, hey, they should be in bed too, Teresa. Atticus and Verity also say hi to the stream. Um, they were had some camp performances today. So Atticus did his little junior Wildcat football camp this week, and Verity did the junior drill. And so he played his football game, and Verity did the halftime show. And we just got
Aw,
back about 10 minutes before the stream started. So,
that's pretty fun.
oh, sounds good, Phelps. Yeah, mom. By the way, Andy's mom in the chat is my actual mom. So I uh, compelled her to make an account so she could come watch the stream. Hey, two of her kids are in it. It's fair, right?
Turning the
Yeah,
stream
but
into a family reunion.
yeah, yeah. Boston is super nice, mom. I've been there a couple of times. With you once, I believe. But we were there not long ago, and it's lovely. I like it way better than most big cities. They also have lobster rolls there. Fantastic. Ah, thanks, Rules of Acquisition. Appreciate it. Twice we went there, mom, was it? All right. So we have a slime island hovering just over here toward the west end of the island we live on, and I'm just gonna go see if any slimes happen to have spawned, so that we can start rounding up some of these cows.
We could build a ladder up to it if we need to.
Ooh, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I'm not. Ooh, don't
That
fall in the hole.
slime is pretty useful.
Yeah, we're gonna need a good amount of it. And I don't see any live slimes over here whatsoever. It's probably because we keep sleeping through the night. So I agree. Let's make a ladder up there and just get it done once and for all. Another advantage to that is then we can illuminate it up there and go get slime when we want it and not when we don't. Yeah?
Yeah, as speaking of dangers posed by that island, uh, we should probably place a couple torches right below it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in the last stream, you mentioned the Mega Torch, and I thought it was not too expensive. Yeah, 2 diamonds and 2 blocks of gold.
We're a little sparse on the old diamonds right
Yeah,
now, though.
probably not worth the diamond expenditure, eh?
Hmm.
Okay, crafting table on a stick. We'll make an axe. Let's get a whole bunch of wood so we can make a very tall ladder. Stick with these oak trees over here.
Let's see. I
Uh,
want to take bets on how many it takes to get up there.
like how many trees?
How many ladders?
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Have I been a baby more than once, Blue Tape? That depends on how you define it. Like, physically in size, I've only been a baby one time, but I definitely whine like a baby anytime I'm sick or injured, so. Right. That's not too uncommon, depending on your perspective. Okay. Chopping wood. Right back to the beginning.
Ooh, I just found a windy garden.
Oh, good. Break it. We need tomatoes because I want to make grilled cheese and tomato soup, which is my favorite food in Minecraft and dang near my favorite food in real life, too. So please see if you find a tomato.
I would break it right now, but I got no inventory room.
All right. I can wait, but it's good to know that it's there.
Making friends over here, though.
What kind of friends?
Slimy friends.
Oh, well, in that case, I don't want to build a ladder right now. I only need one slime at the
Really?
moment. Yeah, I just need one lead.
Oh, yeah,
I'll lead the cows over one by one.
we're good then. I got 10.
Yeah, Mom, I just killed several trees, but look how many I'm planting. We're actually increasing the size of the forest. Don't even worry about it.
We're
But
carbon negative.
yeah, that's right. Depending on how you think about it, wood is a completely renewable resource. So don't stress. That's right. We plant the saplings. Okay, yep. Definitely we'll have more trees at the end than we did at the beginning. Did you really get a slime? Can I come grab that from you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick what block to make this tower out of. Where did
I've
you go anyway?
say again. I'm coming back towards you. I was just cutting down some trees. In fact, if you're still planning to go up to the slime island, I've got a bunch of wood that you can use for that purpose.
Ah, yes, much appreciated.
Yep, you got it. I'll trade you for the slime. Oh, he's going fancy. It's a fancy ladder.
I know, right? That's
Whoa.
ah,
Okay. That's the second time we've been dive bombed by mobs in this server. For those of you who missed the last stream, there's a clip on Twitch and on YouTube of Wesley getting dive bombed by a creeper into the lava, which was pretty sad. Pretty sad.
I
Thank
wish I'd
you.
been recording my view
Yeah.
because
Sadly, from my perspective, I didn't even see you land in the lava. I just got blown up and then saw the message that you died. But that was
uh
the best. No, you don't have to be quiet,
wait,
mom. Please.
you need the slime. You just walked away without it.
Well, the slime that fell on my face gave me the slime that I needed, so
Oh, awesome.
I am good to
Yeah,
go.
that creeper last time from my view, I never even saw it.
Neither did I. I was looking at the creeper on the wall.
I was one frame, I was looking at the creeper on the wall, and the next frame, my screen was covered in lava.
That's almost the same perspective that I had, except by some miracle, I landed on a tiny ledge and lived, as you saw in the clip.
Yes.
Mom, you don't have to be quiet. In fact, you should ask us questions and engage with us. It's more fun that way.
We gotta say a bunch of wrong things, and then it'll farm engagement on YouTube.
Oh yeah, inflammatory things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really good
Oh
at that.
no, no, even worse. Just be wrong about Minecraft, and
Oh,
and they will be there
I
correcting you.
see. I see. I see. Okay. Why are you building a ladder into the sky? Oh, okay. So, straight up from where Wesley is building, I can't actually can't see it from here. But if you look on the map right here, you see this green circle that's right above where Wesley is on the mini map there. That is a slime island that's floating up in the sky, and slimes will spawn up there and then fall down onto the island where we live continuously until we put some torches up there. So Wesley is building a ladder up there to prevent the never-ending stream of slimes polluting the island. How much string do you think we have, Wesley?
I don't know that we've got any, which is a real
That's
shame.
that's not what I wanted to hear. Can you craft
We
wool into string by any chance?
we had a couple
S-
at some point, uh,
Hmm.
but I
You
used it to make a fishing rod.
Yeah, you can sag mill wool into string, but that's a ways off. Crusher also. Macerator also. Pulverizer. Yep, we don't have any of those. I guess we are out of luck. That is too
The
bad.
best way to get string is flax. We've had some flax seeds.
Yeah,
I
we've
have
got
not
some
seen any.
cotton growing here. Does cotton make string by any chance? Oh,
It
it does. Three
does, but
cotton makes a string. That
it's
might
not
work.
not as good as flax. Flax, you get like a couple of seeds per harvest, or a couple of string per harvest instead of a string every couple of harvests.
Well, you're right, of course, but I haven't found any flax seeds. Although, let me punch the grass around our house and see if we find any. I keep finding a bunch of seeds from this rustic mod, which I'm not familiar with, and they don't seem to like to be planted in farmland, so I don't know what their deal is.
Yeah, I don't know if those are bugged.
I'm not sure. It's possible that they just want some special method of farming. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you
Oh,
probably need string for the slime sling too.
yeah, true. Nether portal soon. That's a great idea, General Arrow. There is I think we need some nether quartz actually for some of the actually additions machines. So yes, that is going to have to be pretty soon on the docket. And blue tape, yeah, using the ladder as a starting point for a giant glass castle in the sky, of course, sounds like a great idea to me. I should, I forgot you can just right click on these and it does this. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we've
How
got a
far
ton of
away from
wheat.
that slime island are you?
A little ways, but I can come over if you need.
There's just something cool you might want to see.
I like cool things. I'll come by. Hold on. How was your day, Wes? Have you been busy?
I have been doing some schoolwork, watched a couple of interesting streams myself today.
Really?
Yeah, little concert.
Hey, Brian R. Fred, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad to have you.
All right, you you got a good view
Yep,
of this tower?
I can see it. Oh dear.
Hello,
Wow.
I'm a
Ah,
bouncy guy.
the slime boots.
Would
Nice,
you like a
nice.
pair?
Yes, sir.
Craft them real quick here. Here you go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Slime boots are incredible because they prevent you from taking fall damage, even though bouncing at the bottom of your fall is both fun and annoying.
Yes, I think you can hold shift to not bounce, though then you take damage.
Right. Probably not a good trade. The mod pack does contain the long fall boots, which I at least am going to want those to replace these slime boots at some point. But I think they take some diamonds, so probably hold off on that for a little while. Oh, there you go. There's the bouncing. Probably make you motion sick. Sorry about that, everybody.
And it doesn't take much with those slime boots to get bouncing.
Yeah, yeah. There's let's see what mod do these slime boots come from? Let me check for you, Phelps. Tinker's Construct. I should have known. Should have known. Tinker's Construct adds all kinds of weird materials for armor and weapons, so that is not too surprising.
Tinker's Construct is not a bad option for some early tools.
Yeah, in fact, it's a fantastic option. How would you feel about working on a smeltery to get that going?
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. I don't know that we have any good source of clay around here.
Yeah, that is probably true. We've got 16 clay balls, and I know that I passed a vein or two of clay. I think I mined them out in the mines, but I could double check on that. We will definitely need more than 16 to make a smeltery. But I thought there was one just right along these stairs. Yeah. Somewhere around here it was. Must have mined it out. Hmm.
Yeah, that string is an issue because it only takes 2 string. I'm looking at it to make the slime sling, and that thing is incredible.
Yeah, and the slime sling goes right along with one of the tasks I had on the docket for today, which was to build hang gliders. And for those of you who have never used a hang glider in Minecraft, they are fantastic. The mod that adds hang gliders has been missing from later mod packs, basically since they added the elytra into the base game. But personally, I prefer the hang glider a lot to the elytra, so I was really happy to see that it was in this mod pack. We could probably find some clay around the edges of the island, but more importantly, do you have any of that wood left?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, you're back over here. I thought you were still at the slime island.
You're chasing me in circles.
Yep, that's true. Sort of normal.
You know, even just the slime boots make getting around
It
quite a
is
bit faster.
it is extremely helpful. It's amazing how quick you get used to the idea that falling doesn't hurt you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is just a
Okay.
recipe for disaster in the long term.
Absolutely. Okay, is it this way? I hate how they changed the... Yeah, it's the other way. How they changed the recipe for fences. What the... So confusing. Okay, let's make a few more sticks. And a few more fences here. There we go. Okay, we've got 42 fences. It's a start.
That's pretty good.
So, with a bit of wheat, let's lead these cows. Oh, I guess I do need... Well, I need at least one gate. So let's chop a little bit more wood here.
Imagine wheat is going to be our bottleneck.
I've got 30 in my inventory, and the farm is almost full of growing wheat. It's been multiplying rather quickly. I'm telling you, those worms are busted. Are we gonna farm any
Actually,
critters? We're gonna farm cows, yeah, right now. And we'll probably be building a mob farm before too long, although I sort of doubt we'll get to it tonight. Okay, that should be enough. We don't need a bunch of gates. Where did I put my crafting table? On a stick. Here we go. And we'll need some
it's
of these.
emblematic of Minecraft logic that you can, or at least Minecraft mod pack logic, that you could put a crafting table on a stick, and that means you don't have to place it down.
Yeah. Um, listen, the mods don't have to make sense, okay? They just have to be fun. They have one job.
Through that,
Okay, let's see how we do here. We've got a cow right here. So you follow me. If we had string, I would do this with a lead, but we'll have to do it the old way. It's not a stairway to heaven, Holly. It's a ladder to heaven, which sort of functions in the same way, but doesn't reference classic rock songs. So sorry about that. Okay, come on.
I think it's the classic rock that's wrong.
Yeah, you know what? Someone should make a ladder to heaven song that's even better than Stairway to Heaven. You're right. Uh,
You'd use one of those new musical AI tools. Have you seen those?
yeah, those are crazy.
Yeah,
Uh, there's a somewhat decent chance that at some point in the streaming series we've got going here, I don't know, we might use one to make a theme song or something, or some sub notifications at some point. I don't know.
yeah. I wonder how rights work for stuff like that.
I have no idea, but for I think usually if you pay for the rights to use the tool, then you own what you create with it. Usually, is that true? Anybody heard anything different than that? Guys. Oh dear. Actually, you know what?
Honestly,
This works. That's totally fine.
AI is probably in such a weird place. It probably isn't well defined what you have rights to.
Blue Tape, you'll sing us a song? That sounds absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that would be lovely. And I'll play like some banjo backup. How about that? For those of you who don't know, I play the banjo sort of at an amateurish level, but it's an awful lot of fun.
You play the banjo.
Yep, there's a song about that. The AI for animals following you with food is so weird. How they'll follow you ravenously for like a certain amount of time and then just instantly lose all interest. It's so weird. Come here, guys. Come on. There you go. Get in here. Just come on into the cave. And we'll fence you in. Perfect. Okay, Wes, I've got 4 cows in a cave over here, which I will
Oops.
illuminate. Yep, Ryan
I
Shoop and
think
the rubber band. That's the one. Okay, this is a start. Let's make this one the gate.
I suppose cows don't mind living in a cave.
They don't. Unlike sheep, they don't need to eat grass to regenerate anything, so they can just chill out down there. And I guess I might as well breed them while I'm here. And that'll put us up to 6. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We will move these guys to a larger and prettier pen later, but for now they can just live in here. There's a baby cow. Ta-da! Lovely.
All
Oh,
right, we've gotten more than enough seeds to fill up this bit of farmland.
good.
So I think what I'll do is just find a big old empty spot, and just to give us a boost, just fill it with farm.
Sounds great. Uh, Wheat is very useful, so please do. All right, we now have 7 cows in a cave. That is not a bad start. With that many cows and this much wheat going on, we probably could get an enchanting table going before too long.
I suppose too long is relative.
Yep. But
Although we don't need a full power enchanting table to start.
right. And even just getting a like level 5, level 10 enchantments on some of our early diamond tools is probably worth the effort.
Mhm.
I'm going to take a little walk around the edges of the island and see about finding some clay so that we can build a smeltery. That seems worth our time, don't you think?
Yeah, the best place to get clay is in river and swamp biomes, and I don't think we're close to either of those.
That is true. There are probably some on the mainland, but I don't feel like building a boat and going there. So let's see if we find any along the edge here. You don't like this you don't like the cow cave rules of acquisition. Why is that? It's perfectly fine. It's suitable to their needs. All of this sand is making me think of glass. We should just smelt it all down.
Yeah, you don't have.
What was that, Wesley? I think I've lost you for a moment. Yep. Well, sorry guys. Wesley will be back in a second. The Discord call seems to lose connection every once in a while for a few seconds, so he'll be back. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd because it doesn't seem to be the internet itself struggling, but just the Discord call for whatever reason. Wes, if you can hear me and if you're near the base, do you mind hopping in a bed? Because I'm kind of far away at the moment.
Oh, it'll take me a moment.
Okay. You're back, by the way. We can hear you.
That's great to hear.
It
Just
is
like me.
lovely to hear. Fantastic. Glorious.
So I know you mentioned to me that you watched the VOD
I did.
and you were a fan.
Uh, yeah, it sounded way better listening back to it than I felt doing it the first time. So, yeah, it made me feel a little bit more confident. Yes, that's fair to say.
Nice. Did you mind your own voice?
Not as much as I thought I would. Having heard myself recorded in the past, I thought my voice was truly horrible, at least compared to how it sounds in my head. But it wasn't as
Oh yeah.
bad. And maybe it's because this mic is like not too bad, and it's just better than like recording it on my phone has been.
I'm
I'm not sure.
commandeering a university mic for this.
Well,
So I've
good.
got something I could never afford to use on my own.
Yeah, go for it.
It's pretty shocking how expensive audio equipment can be.
Yeah. This mic that I'm using, Teresa got me for Father's Day to encourage me to start streaming. So,
Aw, that's awesome.
yeah. And the camera and the light that I'm using as well, she ordered them all and said, go for it. So here we are. Yeah, that's true, Holly. I guess the more you hear it, you get used to it.
I certainly am not a fan of my own voice, even though I've been told many a time that people really like it.
Yeah, I think you've
Maybe it's
got a
a
fine voice, Wesley.
polarizing thing.
Yeah. Rules of acquisition. I don't know if you can breed crabs. Do you know, Wesley?
Uh, there's crabs?
There are. On the northwest-ish side of the island, there's a few crabs running around. I
We
assume
could
that
try.
they're added by a mod. Although, have crabs been recently added to base Minecraft? I feel like they have, but
I
certainly
can't
they.
even keep up with it anymore.
Yeah, well, neither can I. Certainly they were not in this version of Minecraft. Aha! I found clay.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will acquire it.
Is it a lot?
Mm, it's a decent amount.
Oh,
Yep, it's pretty
these
good.
these slime boots are great.
They are fantastic. It was worth building the tower up there just for that. Very dark under here. Sorry, guys. Okay, is that all? Oh, I missed one. Come here. Okay, let me see if there's any more clay just around here. Not seeing any. I did get 56 clay balls from that little section.
Not bad, but we're gonna need a lot more than that.
It's probably enough to get a very small smeltery going.
It
And I
depends. In the later versions of Tinker's Construct, you can do a 1 by 1 smeltery, but I don't know because this is kind of an older version if we can do that.
I found a sort of a cave over here, Wesley, that I have not noticed before.
Oh, oh, thought I got a flax seed, but it was a cotton seed.
Alas, we'll plant it anyway because cotton still gives us string if at a crappy rate.
Suppose I
Okay.
might as well start planting some of this other
Uh,
chili peppers. Let's see what else we got here. Parsnips.
yeah,
Looking
might as
forward to
well.
some parsnips.
Yeah, everybody loves parsnips. I actually don't think I've eaten a parsnip in real life at any point.
I don't think I have either. How's that? How's that happened?
I don't know. You know, I'm not even sure that I've eaten a turnip at any point in my life.
You must have eaten a turnip.
You think?
Uh,
Is that true, rules of
see,
acquisition? How in the world would you prepare a parsnip in a way that is not
aha!
disgusting?
I did find a flax seed.
Hey,
Oh,
plant that
joyous
sucker.
day.
Yes, that will solve many problems. And in other news, I found a lot of clay.
Ah,
We,
good.
we are going to make a big smeltery, which will be really nice for ore doubling, huh? Way faster than that grindstone. This is going to be lovely.
Oh, yes. So you need to make seared bricks out of
Mm-hmm.
that clay. You
So we
need
need.
4 seared bricks for 1 seared brick block.
Mm-hmm.
So you would need some.
Oh, really, blue tape? Gross. Please go get them.
You need about half a stack of seared bricks, give or take.
Blue tape, he just told the chat, has bought a jar of pickled beets, which he has now gone to go get, so that he can eat them. I guess.
That sounds delicious.
Does it? Sounds
Yes,
so gross.
I actually am a big fan of pickled beets.
Ugh, well, ask Blue Tape to bring you some because apparently he's got them on hand.
Do you like pickled things in general?
I actually do. I love sauerkraut. I love olives, green olives especially. I have one jar of green
Hmm,
olives stuffed with blue cheese and one jar of green olives stuffed with feta cheese in my fridge right now. Felicity hates them
that's
so
nice.
much, she leaves the room when I get them out of the fridge. She can't stand them.
You're kidding.
They are so good. Holy cow.
I'm I wouldn't quite say I'm with Felicity on that one, but I'm not a huge fan.
They are so good. And I swear the like bitterer the cheese they're stuffed with, the better they get. Oh, here's the yeah, okay, so the crabs are from the Quark mod. Maybe they can be bred. I don't know. I probably have to look that one up. I've not played with Quark at all, I think. Garlic stuffed, I actually think the garlic stuffed olives are the garlic is too strong. I just can't taste the olive anymore. It just is like eating garlic. So it's not that I don't like it. It's just I miss my olive, basically.
Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, where are you?
Uh, I'll come to you.
Oh, I'm on the roof. Oh, yeah, hi. Ah, you did
Okay,
it.
watch this. I'm gonna disappear.
Wow.
And I made two of them as well.
Oh, nice. All right, guys, you want to see what slime sling does? What you do, this is also from Tinker's Construct. So these are meant to go with the slime boots. But you charge it up and point it at the ground, and then it launches you into the air and backwards pretty dang far. And then if you have
Yeah,
the slime boots on, you don't take any fall damage.
unless you hold shift. So
Yeah,
be careful about that.
which I'm not going to do. But you can get around pretty fast with a slime sling and some boots. Yep, it's pretty good. And you can make it way better with the addition of a hang glider, which we're working on. So just hold that thought.
Got half a stack of wheat. So I might as well start giving it to whatever cow I can find.
Yeah, they're in a cave, sort of. Did you see where they were on the map, or I can show you?
Honestly, I'm not even sure we need them to be in a cave. The island's small enough that we're
Yeah,
not going to lose them.
at some point I agree. Like once we've got like 20, 30 in the cave, I don't mind letting them out. But I thought to begin, it would be a pain to breed like 4 or 5 cows that are spread in every direction. So at least for a little while, let's keep them in there. But we can change that in a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay, I've got a stack and a half of gravel, but we are short of sand. So I'm going to go mine some sand and start building a smeltery. The smeltery is so cool. Yep, go ahead, blue tape. Go ahead. Okay. I don't need dirt. Get out of here. All right, let's get some sand.
I gotta
Some.
say, I'm a big fan of the
Whoop.
trend of making cans openable without a can opener.
Yeah, I meant go ahead and get your can opener. Oh, you've got the can opener. Yeah, go ahead and eat your pickled beets then. It's so gross. Yep. Nasty.
The slime sling, I usually have audio off, but now I've got it on, and the sound the slime sling makes is kind of gross.
I believe it. So often when you're collecting sand, you end up making the coastline just look hideous. So I'm going to try to be gentle here and just sort of flatten this little peninsula out without uh, getting the water flowing in 4 different directions all over the place. We shall see. How are they, blue tape? Is your mind blown with deliciousness? Oh, an update as far as the schedule for the stream. Teresa and I have settled on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday plan. But that will need to be adjusted some, if not most weeks during the summer because we're traveling a lot. For example, next week I'll stream on Tuesday and Wednesday, but Thursday we'll be on our way out of town. So it might sort of end up being 2 days a week. But I will update on Twitch if I need to cancel one. So if you take a look at the channel or just wait for the notifications that I've gone live. Oh dear, I just disconnected from the server.
Oh no.
But that's going to be the plan, at least for the next little while. Things will settle down once school starts again, but yeah, we'll
You
try
guys
to.
have always been quite the travelers.
Yeah, it's mostly to see family. So really, it's family's fault for living all over the place. To include you, Wesley, you should move through
Eh,
down where we live as well. But yeah,
You know, maybe I will someday. I've still
oh
got a couple of years left of school, but
yeah.
the world is my oyster after that.
Mostly take like beard and butter pickles. That sounds completely disgusting. I assume you meant bread and butter pickles. It thinks I'm still in the server. Let's give it a second for it to synchronize.
Oh, were you looking in a chest when you disconnected?
Nope, I was digging sand.
No, there's an open chest here.
Hmm,
Wonder how that happened.
still thinks I'm there.
Yeah, I see you on the minimap.
Hmm, that's unfortunate. Let's try it again.
Oh, it should probably only take a minute to.
Yeah, it'll be all
Shame I can't show my point of view.
right. Yeah, don't worry about it, blue tape. I can't type at all. Yeah, that would be nice. I wonder if there's a way to do that.
Ah, it's realized you're not here anymore. So be able to reconnect.
Lovely, lovely. I don't like bread and butter pickles very much. I'm a, I guess dill pickle guy, but are Clausen pickles dill? I don't think they really are. I'm a Clausen pickle guy, is really what I am.
I wonder, have you ever
Are they
tried any
dill?
other refrigerated pickles?
Nope. If they are, they're very mild dill, right? It's like the garlic and the peppercorns that I taste in those, for sure.
Hmm.
Aha, I'm back. Dilly beans. I don't know about that. I
I
have,
heard an explanation once, and I'm not sure if it's true, but apparently the reason that Clausen and other refrigerated pickles are so good is because the texture of a pickle is damaged when you heat it so that it's shelf stable at room
yeah,
temperature.
for sure. Like, for sure, that's the difference because Clausen pickles are cold or whatever they say, always chilled.
Yeah,
And that is why they are so good.
we've a
For sure.
sister as well, and I don't know if I would say it's her favorite food, but it certainly has become the go-to for gifts.
It's
Jar of
pickles?
Clausen pickles. Yep,
Yeah.
have to ask her eventually, because that's something that happens. Is you really enjoy something once or twice, maybe it's your favorite as a kid, and then it just becomes like part of your social identity that that's your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a story for you, Mom. I feel like that happened with your like red cabbage and vice versa thing that you make. There was like one time when I was like, yeah, that's all right. And then you decided that it was my favorite food on the earth and
You,
that I wanted
you,
nothing more than that.
you can't you can't say that now.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite food in the world.
Well, I will say that the corned beef and cabbage is one of my favorites.
Oh, I love corned beef and cabbage for sure. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get some grout going. Where did I put that clay? Yep, right there. Okay.
Look look at what she said in the chat. How could you?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Oh, yeah. Actually, the vice versa is pretty good. It's the cabbage. Yeah. Grout. Okay, we've got, let's see, 2 stacks. And I think this will make almost 3 stacks of grout. We'll start smelting that. I'm gonna need
Boiled cabbage is one of those
light.
things that just sounds like it should be awful,
Yeah.
but
And it,
it's actually good.
I mean, it's like
You don't
eatable.
agree?
It's like eatable, more or less. I prefer my cabbage pickled into sauerkraut. Thanks. In fact, I think I'm going to make a couple more furnaces to expedite this process. Is it nighttime already? Jeez. I swear the days get shorter all the time.
You're delusional.
I mean, you're right. They aren't actually getting shorter, but it does feel like it. Chest in there. All right. Or crafting table, I mean. All right. 8 furnaces. Here we go. We're going to set them up here. And let's see. We'll grab like some of this and some of this and some of this. And get these going. Half a stack each. There we
Here's
go.
something interesting about day length.
Hmm.
Today is the solstice.
No, it's tomorrow.
Uh, no, it's definitely today.
It's June 21st.
I mean, unless Google is lying to me, it says Thursday, June 20th, 2024 at
Chat,
2:50 p.m.
chat, which is it? I can answer that, Blue Tape, but first tell me that the solstice is on the 21st. It's definitely not yesterday. I'm pretty sure that the solstices and equinoxes are always on the 21st of whichever month they fall in. Is that true? I will
No,
Google it.
no.
Okay.
The solstice is not always on the same day.
Oh, there. It opened the stream on accident. That's not even what I meant to do. Get out of here. Let's see.
It's
Summer solstice 2024. Ah, you're right, Wesley. It is today. You are right. Did I lose you again? It's a shame if I lose your audio when you're actually right. Oh, darn it. Yeah, you can't even gloat. What a shame. Okay, guys, check this out. We're going to start working on the smeltery. The smeltery is made out of these seared brick blocks. Um, and the seared bricks are smelted out of grout. Wes, do you think we should build the smeltery up there somewhere or just like move it into the castle once the castle is more developed? You'll have to type your answer. I still can't hear you.
hear me?
Oh, there you go. Now I've got you.
Ah, thank goodness.
Yeah,
We should decide where to build the castle right now and preempt it.
yeah. Okay. I'm down for that. Oh, jeez. Nice.
And here is definitely not the place.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I agree. You you picked up the other two dirt. Can you fill that hole back in? I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that one too. No, oh, you sicko.
I
Thank you.
got you there, didn't I?
Yes, that I would immediately have gone and found my own dirt.
What a
Okay, come
great
up here.
prank.
Absolutely disgusting. So I kind of like the tower how it's going right there. Like if we just let this be one corner of the castle, right? And then just bring the wall in this direction, right? Like straight this
I
way.
would agree with you, except that tower is so far away from any good castle spots.
Okay, we can just
I,
start anew if you've got strong
yeah,
feelings on the subject.
I feel like we need some flat ground for the castle.
Let me get my slime sling out of play. All right, fine. So you want to go? Wow, you go so dang far with these things. It's amazing. I went
Okay,
way further than you.
we've got this nice little cave here. Oh, it's a cool ring too. If it was a little bit bigger, we could make it the moat to the castle.
Yeah,
But it could
true.
be the castle's basement. We could just build the castle right here.
So like that's the center of the castle because it's got to be at least it's got to be bigger than this hole, right? For sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, that can be the middle of the
Uh,
castle.
keep the cows nearby.
Yeah, well, the
We
cows
can
will
use this
just
cave for something.
they'll just end up being in the basement, which is totally fine.
All right. Well, that is exactly the reason why I was gathering cobblestone.
All right, go for it. Let's breed the cows while we're here, eh? Do 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 do. Yes, all of you. Yep, and you and you and you, because I want a hang glider, and hang gliders are made of leather. Yep, the cows don't need daylight. They're like cockroaches. They can just live in the darkness. It's totally fine.
Which way do we want the door to face?
I think that way, which is west.
All right.
Or north is fine, but towards the flat areas. If we face it this way, you're just going to be looking at the side of the hill.
All right.
Unless you're in the
We
mind to
could do
demolish the hill.
yeah, let's do more north like you were saying.
Okay. Since you wanted to preemptively place the smeltery in the castle, should I just put it on this little centerpiece here?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you want me to place it on the ground like this so that we can lay, cobble or stone underneath it? What? Oh dear, I've lost you again. Nod if you want me to place it at this, like let this be the bottom. Or if you want it down a level, I can do that too. Okay, we'll set it in. Castles have to be huge. You're right, General Iroh, and that is the plan. It's going to be a big one. I think we should make it, quite wide in the base and then also very tall so that it looks like the Disney castles somewhat, if you know what I mean. That was not the direction I meant to go at all. Let's try that again.
They'll
Whoop.
sue you.
Ah, you're back.
You can't say the Disney word. They'll sue you. They'll
You're
send
right.
their lawyers.
You are right. My apologies. I meant generic, famous castle place located in some or other amusement park.
Perfect.
Consult an architect. Where in the world would I find one of those?
Any architects in chat?
Yeah, are there any architects in chat? What the heck? Ah, there is. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Good. Okay, let's get a bunch more of this. And we could. Did I cook all of the grout? I must have. We're only short of gravel to make more grout, which I should probably go. Might as well just go get it because we're going to need way more than this. All right, I'm going. He specializes in castles. I bet you could
Really?
make a lot of money designing castles for filthy rich people.
Haven't seen a lot of castles going up lately.
We actually went to one recently near Colorado Springs. Uh,
Really?
yeah, this guy has just built a castle out of cement and rebar and rocks for fun. Although I don't think he'll be living in it because it was alarmingly rickety and
Not
very
up to
tall.
code.
No, it was not up to code in any way, shape, or form. I should show you the pictures. Um, Felicity and I went to like the very tippy top of it, and while I was fine doing it, it was like definitely a take your life into your own hands type of decision.
I would totally do it.
Yeah, I mean, I did it too, but what am I? I'm gathering the wrong dang thing. I need gravel, not sand. I'm distracted talking to you, Wesley, and I'm out of wood. So let's chop a tree and then find some gravel. I know I passed a bunch over there, so we'll go get some of that.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
I could believe that, General Iroh. It was one of those I had nightmares that night about falling. So it was intense to say the least.
have you
Uh
seen that little mini documentary about the castle they're building in France?
no, I haven't.
Yeah, they're reviving a bunch of traditional techniques and just building a whole castle from hand.
Oh, maybe I did see that. I think you showed that to me.
I want to say it's
Actually,
been
now that
under
you mention it.
construction for like decades, but it's really getting there.
Yeah.
I think that's such a shame that we don't seem to have the patience to build anything that takes more than 3 years anymore.
Yeah, true. It's sort of funny that we've like lost the not ability to build castles, but like the willpower to build castles because they're cool. Castles are cooler than the mansions everyone is building these days.
I think I can see where it's coming from, though. Everything changes so fast these days that it's hard to have a perspective that's longer than 20 years because you don't know what the world
Mm,
is going to look like in 20 years.
yeah, true. I guess that's true. So like basically you've got to build a mansion immediately so that you can live in it while it's cool and then build a different mansion 5 or 6 years down the road. Is that sort of what you mean?
Yeah. Or maybe the AI overlords will take over in 20 years. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be, could be. Although I've been working with Chat GPT-4 recently for work, and it has not been impressing me very much lately. So I think we're a little ways away from the AI overlords.
Yeah, I have not thought that it seems intelligent, but it definitely seems like a tool that can solve certain problems.
Yeah, for sure. It's not useless, but it's
Yeah,
also not gonna. I would say it's not gonna take anybody's jobs yet, but I actually know of people who have lost their jobs with the AI thing. So not over Chat GPT
yeah.
specifically, but uh, image image processing software. So I guess
It
some
it
people are losing their jobs.
it puts me in the mind of when did Star Trek: The Next Generation come out? Was that an '80s thing?
Chat will know that. Chat, when did TNG come out? I want to say it was like
Well,
early or mid '90s, but somebody can
well,
tell us.
the thing with that show is that computers were around, and so people were predicting like, in the future, computers will be
Sorry.
intelligent. So they had that character Data,
Mm-hmm.
who's more intelligent than a human, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And that has not come
Wesley,
true.
Wesley,
What?
look up. It's an eclipse.
Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, that's two of them.
Yeah.
I've played a fair bit on this server and never seen an eclipse until we started streaming, and now we've had one every stream.
Yeah. There you go, guys. It's a total solar eclipse in Minecraft. We went and saw the real total solar eclipse a couple months ago, and it was way cooler than that. But it's kind of fun to see one in Minecraft as well. I was trying to sleep because it was getting dark, but then it's not actually night.
Is it good?
1987. That's earlier than I thought. I thought it was like 90s of some kind. I guess that's pretty close to the 90s, but still.
Yeah, so computers were, not in everybody's home at that time,
Mm-hmm.
but people were making these predictions like, computers will be as intelligent as a person.
Yep.
And that hasn't come true, but computers have still totally transformed how we experience the world.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think ChatGPT is going to be that same way, where it's not going to be what we think it is now, but it's still going to completely transform something. If I could
Yeah.
predict what it was, I'd be a great sci-fi writer, and I'm not, but it's definitely going to be transformative.
Yeah. So I've been talking about this at work, and in fact, I'm going to be talking about it. I'll be presenting on it again soon. I really think that the current AI, whatever you call it, like bang, is basically equivalent to the Industrial Revolution, where it didn't necessarily make anything new. Like we had guns before the Industrial Revolution, but then we got machine guns, right? That
Yeah,
basically do the same thing but faster, right? And so I
yeah,
use this example of like before the Industrial Revolution, you made a chair, right? And maybe you had a company that made chairs. But after the Industrial Revolution, you had a machine that made chairs. So you could still, like, you still could be a chair manufacturer. You just weren't making them by hand anymore. And I think it's basically going to do that for digital artifacts like images, like text. Uh,
mhm.
Probably not so much novels, but the emails, especially the spam. Oh dear, I found a creeper. Hello. I don't want you to blow up. And we're just going to stop crafting those type of things by hand anymore. We're just going to let the AI do that. And it doesn't replace the human, right? You still need someone to design the process, but the person who designs the process will then be able to rapidly mass produce the item that they are focusing on.
It's already the case that it's changing how people experience social media and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
anytime there's a particularly interesting video I see these days, or especially if it's just an image, people will be down in the comments saying, it's probably AI generated.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think I heard a quote something along the lines of the problem with AI image generation isn't that the images AI makes will fool us, it's that we won't believe anything's real anymore.
Yeah. I could believe that. Okay. Do I have? No. All right, I think we are going to make a 3 by 3 smeltery to begin. Oh, that's not where I want you. Where's my pick? And we're already to the point where we can accomplish that at 2 levels, I think. So we're going to need a tank and a controller. Let me work on those. Let's see, Jacob. And the sense of ineffable space will diminish as the people decentralize from the natural world, as answers become even more relevant. The ancient art of memorization and culture will diminish for a time until a reformation comes about and architects bring back humanity into AI, very similar to industrialization. Well, in a way, that's true, Jacob, right? Like,
That message was probably written by an AI.
ah, you're right. So like in the example I gave a minute ago, like they're oh gosh dang it, this stupid creeper needs to go away.
I'm just kidding, by the way, Jacob.
Um, like there are people still hand make chairs, right? But they're like artisanal chairs, and they cost 10 or 100 times as much as the mass produced chair. And people still hand design will still hand design homes and mansions, but they'll cost way more than just having an AI do it, right? So poor people will get the mass produced thing like they do now, and even food, right? Mass produced food instead of like handmade food by a chef. Um, but rich people will always be able to afford something custom and artistic, right? What was I doing? I want more of this. Okay. Yep. Oh, I made a lot. That's fantastic. We're gonna have a big smeltery, West. This is gonna be lovely. Okay.
Nice. You really must have gotten a lot of clay to have that kind of confidence.
I did. I mean, it's already like sufficiently big, but we need some of the little pieces. Oh yeah, thank you. Mm. Okay, so we need a casting table. We need at least one faucet. In fact, I'll just make two.
Do we want the castle to have a courtyard or just be one solid castle?
I think a solid castle so it looks roomy inside. That would be my vote.
All
Seared
right.
glass, maybe we'll do that at some point, but I do want a seared tank. Need some normal glass. Did I use all the sand? I think I mined some extra. Except it's decentralized. Oh, desensitized, not desensitized. So definitely not AI. Haha, true. Okay. I thought he meant like decentralized, but he meant desensitized. I see.
Yeah, that a misspelling.
Yeah. Does AI misspell things very often? Probably not, right? Where did I put that sand?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's in my inventory. Of course it is. Ugh. Of course it is. Okay.
Ah, there's all the cobblestone.
Yeah, we've
I
got a
I
bunch.
sorted away what I had mined as well, so I knew we had a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't remember where I put it.
Okay, seared tank is here. And smeltery controller. Perfect. Okay. And in fact, let's make two of each of these. Okay, let me get this put together, guys, and I'll show you what the smeltery does. It's very cool. Wesley, got any lava about you?
No, I don't.
Well, that's too bad.
And I spent an embarrassingly long amount of time gathering lava on the other part of the server.
Well, maybe we'll go collect that at some point. I think basically the plan will be once we're more advanced here on the island than we were in our old base, at that point it'll be okay to go reclaim whatever we want from the previous base because we won't be making anything. Uh,
Well, that won't be too difficult.
right. We really weren't that far. Right. That is true. Okay, here's what we're going. Oh,
Ah, there's a
let's see here.
skeleton hiding somewhere. Keep your wits about you.
If by that you mean craft stuff in my inventory, then no problem. Perfect. Okay,
Uh, it just so happens that's exactly what I meant.
good. So we'll do, let's see, 2 drains on this side. Ah,
We got a lot of construction going on here.
mm-hmm. Okay, and then these will have faucets here and here. And then we'll put 2 drains on this side. With faucets here and here. And then maybe over here towards these chests, we'll put the controller and tank.
This is looking beautiful.
Yep,
I
lovely.
gotta say, I really underestimated your clay gathering capabilities.
Uh, thanks.
Anytime, friend.
Yeah, feel
Anytime.
feel free to underestimate me at will. Okay, so here is our smeltery. I am going to need a little bit of lava to show you what it does. But we've got some down in the mine. So let me run down there with a couple of buckets and I will demonstrate. But in the
Oh,
meantime, we've got enough to make even a 3-layer smeltery. This is fantastic. We're going to be ore doubling
wow.
everything, Wesley. Absolutely
That's
lovely.
great news.
It is like art, isn't it, Holly? Dun 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 and dun dun done. Okay, perfect. Now to get some lava, I
I
guess I
wish I had a
need.
dual monitor set up here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Now, I've got one thing I would like to send you with
Oh,
when you
hey,
go down.
I was on my way. So what would that be?
Oh,
Oh, you're over
shoot.
here already.
Do you have any iron with you? Ah, there it is.
I had some, but I just crafted it all into buckets.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hmm.
I need a little bit more iron, and I think there's some right over at the castle when I dumped my inventory.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make a drum,
Oh, yes.
not the instrument, the fluid container,
Uh huh.
which is very easy to make
Sorry.
and means that you can gather a whole bunch of lava while you're down there.
Sounds lovely. I will take it with me. But if I had known that, I wouldn't have made 5 buckets.
Uh, Still useful to have buckets.
Yeah. Okay, let me empty out my inventory a little bit. Let's see. You go here. You go here. Mob drops. Oh, not there.
All
There.
right, take that with you.
Yes, sir. How many buckets does a drum hold, Wesley?
256.
Impressive. I will collect a lot. Where should seared bricks go that are extra?
I got a couple of unsorted chests right by the. Yeah, just throw them any old place.
I'll put them in this one. I
I
doubt we
think.
will be expanding the smeltery for a while.
Oh
Put that
yeah.
in there. Okay, down we go. What? Dun, dun, dun. You got any fun plans for the weekend, Wesley?
I've got homework on the weekend.
Ooh.
I so I'm in going full time over the summer semester,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not realize when I was signing up for summer semester classes, they do not make it very clear which ones are block classes, which is where they take a full semester class
Mm-hmm.
and just squish it into half a semester. They don't cut out any of the work. Full curriculum, full semester's work in half a semester. And I signed up for a few of those unwittingly. and it's been pretty crazy.
That sounds rough. I took my share of summer classes, but they were things like studio art for the non-art major, which was literally finger painting
Maybe I should have done that.
and things of that nature. I'm back in the mine, Wesley, at the same spot where you got blown up by a creeper last time, and I'm hoping to not repeat your experience. All right.
My advice then would be avoid creepers.
Yes, I'm trying to keep an eye out for them. So let's fill this drum up with some lava. If you get motion sick, you might want to turn away for a second here.
You're gonna be
Whip
turning
back and
back and
forth a
forth.
little bit. Good night, Etchy Boy. Thanks for joining us. Okay, gathering some lava. I'll probably just do like 10 or 20 buckets for right now, and then we can repeat this down the line. 10 or 20 buckets will run the smeltery for a long time.
We
That was a super creepy sound. Oh, Teresa brings up an exciting point. In a town nearby to where we live, they are doing a hot air balloon show this Saturday. So, uh, anyone who's interested in joining us for that should be pretty cool. I don't think I've ever actually made it to that. I think Teresa and the kids have gone a couple of times, but it was always when I was out of town or maybe I was sick or something. But I don't think I've ever actually gone. Sounds cool. Have you ever seen a hot air balloon up close, Wesley? Sleeping, yeah, probably sleeping. 6 a.m. is a horrible time of day.
You
Absolutely
still
terrible.
hear me, by the way.
I possibly didn't for a second, but I can
Yeah.
now.
I was gonna ask, would you go in a hot air balloon?
I definitely would. I have been in, well, I've not been in a hot air balloon, but at the San Diego Zoo, I think it is, or it's the San Diego Safari Park, they have a, well, it's a balloon, but it's not lifted by hot air. I think it's a giant helium balloon, and we went up in that, but it's tethered to the ground, so it really doesn't count. But yeah, I think I would go
So
in a hot air balloon.
it's a strange use of helium. Helium's not cheap, is it?
No, it might not be helium. I'm just guessing that it's not
Uh,
hydrogen, and it definitely wasn't hot air because there was no way to heat it. So
Hmm.
I could be wrong. Maybe it's some other gas. I don't know. Lithium gas?
Maybe a
Is that a thing?
mixture. That's a great question. I'm gonna Google it.
I don't think it is. Because lithium is on that left-hand side of the of the tree where it wants to bond really, really, really bad.
Periodic table.
Yeah.
Despite being nearly done with a physics degree, I've never taken a chemistry class and am not required to,
Oh,
so
you lucky son of a gun. Although I will say, I had fantastic naps in my chemistry classes. Just the best. Okay,
yeah, I'm not thinking lithium would be a gas. It's right there by sodium and potassium and
that's what I'm saying. Okay, we got some lava, and now, is it helium? I thought so. Thanks, Therese. Let's see. Okay, so I got the lava, but I forgot to bring any ores to demonstrate how the smeltery works. I should really use my slime sling. I'm just not used to it. Okay, we.
actually, it might be
Whoop,
good
oh,
time to
too
make some
far.
tools.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there an alloy? Well, we need to get some like patterns and casts going. So let's get that started.
My guess is bronze is probably a good tool material.
Yeah, so that's copper and tin, is it?
Yes, and we have a bit of those, so
Okay, let's see. We have a tiny bit of gold, so we can make a cast or two. Oh, there's some more. Okay, we've got 10 gold ore. That's fantastic. Have you pulled out? I've got some tin here and some copper. I think that it's 2 to 1. Is that true? for bronze. Let's see. Smelting, bronze dust. Bronze dust?
There are so many materials. It's crazy.
Yeah. Bronze
Bron-
pickaxe. I can't talk. Bronze pickaxe from Tinker's Construct. Oh, here we go. Pickaxe head. Molten bronze is
three copper, one tin.
3 to 1. Okay, that's actually not great because we only have 5 copper ore.
Oh,
But I
I'm holding 6.
oh, okay.
I also came over here to get that.
Well, here. Well, wait.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
I'm coming. I'm trying to come back. It's harder than it
uh,
sounds.
it's 400 feet in the air for 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty cool. While we were up in that balloon, they let the cheetah run down a certain part of the. It's got to be the safari park, right? And so they like put a rabbit on a cord and then drag it across the ground at like 70 miles an hour and let the cheetah chase it. And that happened while we were up in the balloon. So we got to watch the cheetah run almost under us. It was pretty cool. Here, just take this copper and this tin. Do you need a little bit more
Mm.
tin? I don't think I had the ratio quite right.
I'm just looking through the different materials and their attributes, and conductive iron
Is it a good
looks
one?
like a pretty good one.
Okay.
Let's see what else we've got here.
We should just bring all the ores. What are we doing? We'll just bring all the ores with us. San Diego Safari Park. Yeah, that was a cool place. Um, we should go there again sometime. Okay.
Oh, the durability's terrible though, so not that. Yeah,
All right.
maybe bronze is the best.
Let's do it. Oh dear. I brought most of the ores with me, so we can just start dealing with those over here, which is really what we need to do anyway. We should just move everything over here and start living in the castle.
Do we want to go to the Nether at any point?
Yes, we do. And soon, probably. In fact, we've got enough lava here that we could just build a nether portal with this.
Yeah,
Because there is a
not a bad idea.
recipe. Oh, geez. There's a
There is,
recipe for obsidian. You can just craft it with 2 buckets of lava and 2 buckets of water in your inventory. So we
and
don't
it
even
makes
have to make a
one
diamond pick.
obsidian. That just makes one obsidian.
Yeah. So it's not a great ratio as far as lava is concerned, but it's
Well,
easy.
let's just make the obsidian in place in the shape of the portal then.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so let me show you guys how the smeltery works. So I'm going to put these 3 iron ore in here, and they get melted down by the lava in the tank here. And it's pretty cool. If you look inside, you can see ugh, you can see them in there, the iron ores getting melted, smelted. And then they'll turn into liquid iron down here in the bottom as soon as they're done. And then we can pour the iron out into these basins or onto these casting tables, and you get twice as much. I believe it's twice as much in this version of Tinker's, than you would if you smelted it in a normal furnace. So I've put in these 3 ores here, and I believe we will get 6 ingots worth of uh, of iron coming out as soon as this is done.
Did you just grab all the ore?
Yeah, I have most of it. I'll put it in this. Well,
Because
in this
I think you're
left-hand
going to
chest,
run into a little bit of an issue there,
which is.
in that 6 ingots does not fill a basin,
Oh
and
yeah,
we don't have an ingot mold.
I'm going to make an. Oh dear, I'm going to make an ingot mold right now, actually.
Ah, good.
So putting in 2 gold ore here, and I even brought the bricks to make them. So I'll put these bricks on the smelting tables, and once the gold is, where's that skeleton? It's making me nervous. Once the gold has melted, we'll pour it over the bricks, and it will make ingot casks for us. That made 4 ingots worth. So you see, we pour the gold onto the bricks. The bricks are destroyed in the process. And then these ingot casts allow us to pour out other metals to fill them up and make ingots. So I've just made 2 there, and then we've got 4 more. So it was 6, like I said. So here we go. So this is a very nice way to get 2 ingots out of every ore we mine. It's very efficient. And you
And
can
I
put.
am just
Go ahead.
making the bits you need here to make tools.
Yep. So to make these cool picks and shovels and swords that come from this mod, we'll make casts like these for the sword blade and pickaxe head, and that's what Wesley's working on right now. So I will hold these ingot casts, and you need some more gold for those, don't you, Wesley?
Yes.
Um, how many casts are you making?
Uh, I don't know. What kind of tools would we like?
At least a pickaxe.
Pickaxe, for sure.
Yeah, I'll just melt 1 gold for now, which is the amount you
All right.
need for a single cast. And then if we need more, we can do it. Do you need cobblestone to make the cobble pickaxe head for the mold?
Already got one.
Ah, you're way ahead of me. Put it
So I'll
where
put
you like.
this down here,
Hmm.
and we pour some
Let's.
gold over it.
It's not quite melted. Okay, you're good to go. And that stone pickaxe head will be destroyed in the process. But now we can pour all kinds of metals into this cast and make some very nice picks with it. So Wesley's
Just
melting
cooking up
tin and
some.
copper,
Yep. Yep.
and tin and copper alloy into bronze, which is, well, let's compare it right now. A bronze pickaxe head has a durability of 430 compared to a standard iron pick, the kind that we've been working with, that has a durability of 250. So it's almost twice as good, and it doesn't cost any iron, just tin and copper, which we probably weren't using anyway. Wesley, the bronze is ready
The,
to go.
the other piece that we're gonna need is a tool rod, which acts as the handle.
Hmm. Okay.
And honestly, I think wood is probably the best thing we've got.
Okay. That's fine. Let's
So
see.
I will make a couple of those.
So that bronze, once it alloyed, was enough for 3 pickaxe heads. So if you'll make 3 tool rods, let's just go ahead. Oh, it's more than that. I think it's 4. I think we're going to get 2 each.
Well, we only need one each, because Tinker's construct tools do not break.
Oh, you're right. Can you enchant
In fact,
Tinker's construct tools?
no, but depending on the version, they level up as you use them.
Oh, yeah, this might be that version.
And if not, then you add materials to them to improve them.
Well, I'm sorry, but I already cast all the bronze into pickaxe heads, so we'll have to do something with these extra
You
ones later, I guess.
you just melt it back down.
Ah, you're right. I
That's
forgot.
uh that's the law of equivalent exchange.
You're right. Oh, it's getting dark. I will head back to the base and sleep. Here are these 2 pickaxe heads.
Ah,
Just toss them there, and
I will return to you with a pickaxe shortly.
I will be back in a moment. I'm trying to aim myself on the minimap here. Wee.
I forgot the cross guard. And honestly, I think that should be made of paper, but we don't have any paper.
That's true. In fact, I don't think I've seen any sugarcane on the island either.
Well, wood it is then.
Yep, go for it.
I don't think
Okay.
these are going to be our end game pickaxes.
Nope, but they will be a lot nicer to carry around than the iron ones we've been using.
Yep. All right, I have got 2 bronze pickaxes.
Fantastic. Thanks, Wesley. All right. Well, getting the smeltery up and running has been a huge accomplishment for today. That was lovely. I should go and breed the cows so
Do you
that we
have
can.
any of those ingot molds?
Yeah, I have them both in my inventory for some reason. Here you go.
All right, I'll put them in this chest with the ores.
Good idea. We didn't bring
But
the wheat over, did we? Of course not. I should just start bringing like loads of stuff.
these do have XP on them.
Cool. That will be lovely. Do you want me to just bring the beds over there while we're at it?
Actually, yeah, that would probably be more convenient.
All right. I will do so.
Ooh.
Let me harvest the wheat.
The castle is not very far along, and it's already got skeletons in the basement.
Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. We should throw some torches down there or something.
Hmm,
Okay.
maybe we should invest those 2 diamonds in a megatorch.
Yeah, let's do that and just slap it right in the basement there. I will bring you've got all the gold over there, so you should melt that because we need 2 blocks of gold. Do we even have enough?
I don't know if we do.
Yeah. All right, we'll bring some of this stuff over and both beds and maybe a couple of furnaces as well. Well,
Perhaps
scrap
that would be a
metal.
good off-stream activity, is just to go do a little digging.
Yeah, I thought that since mining is probably the least interesting thing about Minecraft, ironically. So, yeah, that's probably something we could work on off stream. Unless anybody objects, but I doubt it very much. Okay, I've got both beds. You should. Oh dear, I went too far. You should at least come click on one of these before you get blown up by a creeper or something.
All right. Are you playing with game audio on?
Yeah, it's pretty low, but yes,
I guess creepers don't really give you any warning anyway.
not much. Okay, respawn point is set. I've brought the diamonds over and some of the redstone. And here's some iron. Oh, I had a bunch more seared bricks cooking. I forgot about that. Okay, and a bunch of other crap. Let's breed the cows, and then...
Oh, I actually just took care of that a minute ago, so
Oh,
they're probably not ready yet.
excellent. Yeah, there are a bunch of babies in here. That is fantastic. Yeah, we should kill some of them soon so that we can make hang gliders.
Well, you don't want to stunt your exponential growth.
Yeah, not real soon, but soon-ish. Okay.
I think you get an
Um,
average of 1 leather per cow. Is that right?
I think it's a little bit higher than that, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
You need a fair few bits of leather for each hang glider.
Yeah, it is. What is it like? 10 each or something like that?
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Hang glider.
Let's see.
12 each.
Ah, another thing that I had noted that we might start working on in this stream is some storage drawers. I know you objected to that before, but have you changed your mind by any chance?
I mean, you can feel free to build them. I just think with this mod pack, there's so many items that if you actually make enough drawers for everything, then it's impossible to find anything.
Yeah, sort of true. Oh, Mom says that the moon is very pretty tonight.
Ooh, I'll
So
have
on
to
your
go
way
check it
home,
out.
yeah, you should check it out for sure.
I happen to be at a university where I have access to the telescope, so maybe I'll go get a real good gander at them.
Ah, looking at the moon through a telescope is not very fun. It hurts badly.
What? You're
Yeah,
crazy.
it's true. It hurts your eyes.
Do you
Moon.
remember that just about a toy telescope I got you for, what was it, birthday or something?
Yeah, we used it when we went to the solar eclipse. Yeah.
Oh, really? Did it
Mhm.
work?
It did. It was. This is no fault of the telescope, but it was really hard to get it pointed at the sun well enough to see it. But we did
Ah,
get it a couple of times, enough to see the eclipse when it was about like halfway covering. So it was cool. I was glad we brought it. for sure.
I actually got one of those same ones as well,
Hmm.
and I've used it to look at the moon and have been really impressed.
Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of magnification to make the moon look really cool.
Yeah, which that
Um,
little thing falls right in that sweet spot of like you don't need a ton, but it is meaningful when you're
yeah.
talking about the moon. It doesn't really do much for stars, but you know, even the big university telescopes when you're looking at the stars,
Yeah.
they're still just dots.
Yeah. We've got a half decent telescope that we use when I teach my astronomy class. And yeah, looking at the stars, it does nothing really. Unless you're looking at like a star cluster or a galaxy or something, then that's sort of nice. But just like a bright star through a telescope, a dot is a dot, right? And if you magnify the dot,
Yep.
it's still a dot. All
Yep.
right. Um, 3 ingots of bronze in there. We've got seven. Yeah, it's not enough gold. All right, so that's something to work on in between streams. Getting enough gold to build the mega torch. In the meantime, let's see. Why don't we work on building the castle some more? Have you worn out your chisel yet?
I just built two more.
Oh,
You want some blocks?
sure. Or the chisel. Either one is fine.
There's a stack, and I will go get some more cobblestone from the tower.
Okay, sounds good.
I wasn't sure where to put the walls. How big do we want this thing?
Well, we definitely want it at least out to like. Are you here? You're not here. We want it out further for sure. Otherwise, the castle will feel squishy and full very soon, right?
Well, we don't have to put everything in the castle.
Yeah, but for the first little while, we'll want to use it pretty extensively, right?
Yeah.
Oh dear, I
I
found
also think
friends.
it might be good to break up the inside
Ooh,
a little bit.
I found lots of friends, Wesley. I'm becoming more in favor of the mega torch idea by the minute.
We could go make some bronze weapons, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty low on health here.
I've got a bunch of bread that I can share with you.
Ah, oh, oh dear.
Yep, it's bad. We're under assault. Here, have a few bread. There's a whole bunch more cooking in that furnace right there, so
Why,
feel free to
thank you.
grab some. Yep, we've got a lot of wheat, which is fantastic. Oh, speaking of which, didn't you start that second farm over there? Let me go fill that up with some other seeds. Oh, jeez. They just keep
I'm gonna
coming.
go fill this cave with just regular torches.
Please feel free to do so. Okay. Yep, let's grow more wheat. Oh, you've got all kinds of good things growing over here. That's fun.
Yeah, we can get a
Uh,
restaurant going.
yeah, Teresa brought up the northern lights that were quite visible a couple of weeks ago. Did you catch a glimpse of those, Wes?
I didn't get a chance to see them. How about you?
We did. We drove up out of town a little bit in the middle of the night to go see them, and it was really, really cool. I'm sorry that you missed it.
Ah, what a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that was quite the solar storm that caused those.
Yeah. I guess it was like one of the biggest ones in the last decade, right?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I've never even heard of the Northern Lights down this far before.
I've heard on the news a couple of times in the past where they've said things like you might catch a glimpse tonight if you were to go watch for a while. But
Mhm.
never like that, where it was like starkly obvious to anybody. I mean, people as far as Texas saw saw them clearly and were able to easily photograph them. So that was certainly the most significant one that I have ever been
It was
heard
a
of.
shame because I'm in a Discord with physics majors, so people were messaging about it, and that night I saw like, oh man, people are sure messaging a lot on the Discord. Didn't bother to see what they were talking about.
Ah, yeah, that's too bad. Maybe we'll get another one, but seems pretty uncommon.
It was nice that it didn't seem to do any damage to the infrastructure.
Yeah, which is pretty encouraging, right? Like, if that's the biggest solar storm we've seen in the last, whatever, 30, 40 years, and it didn't really hurt anything, that means the infrastructure must be pretty robust. Have you got any more of these chiseled bricks?
Yes. Oh dear.
Did I wall you in?
No, we're good.
Okay. I
There's
was going to
just a
say,
skeleton chasing me. How do we still have no armor?
let's make some armor. What would bronze armor look like? Hmm. Constructs Armory. I see.
Let's
So you
see.
can make like a bronze helmet core? What do you use it for?
Oh, that's the Tinker's Construct type armor, which I have never seen used before.
Yeah. But then I don't see how you make the bronze helmet core into the bronze helmet. It doesn't seem to give a recipe.
Let's just stick with a regular old bronze.
Indeed. Can you just use it to craft a helmet? Sure enough, you
Yeah,
can. Yeah, let's do that. So let's cook a lot more.
and it's actually it's just the same as iron,
Ah,
so I'm not sure which is preferable.
iron's easier, but is it more valuable? I'm not sure.
Don't know either.
Sorry,
Probably
guys.
not. I know there are iron veins you come across sometimes in this world
Oh, yeah.
that just contain outrageous amounts of iron.
Right.
So we can probably use up iron.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw 9 blocks of iron into meltdown.
Sounds good. Okay.
There's so many friends down here.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Do you need help illuminating the area?
I'm making progress. Ooh,
Hey,
I just found a
Autism Attack. How are
resonating
you?
crystal.
Doing good. How are you doing? Yeah, do you want to get into that mod at all?
Ooh, which mod?
The resonating what is the mod? Resonating
Oh man.
power thing?
It is really good for like early game
Deep
power
resonance it's called.
generation.
Yeah,
Like you can work with it to get into the mid game, but especially like early game, it is free power.
let's do it. Hopefully I'm not walling you in down there, Wes.
Ooh, okay, I've both ends of this cave are now lit.
Yeah, Autism Attack. We're just we're playing some Feed the Beast Revelation, and this is a server we've played on a little bit before, but Wesley and I just started streaming a couple of nights ago, and so we decided to move to this island that you see in the minimap and start anew. So we're in the very early stages of building a base, and just about an hour ago we finished this smeltery, so we can make some bronze and stuff like that. Yeah, Feed the Beast makes all kinds of good packs. This one in particular is nice because it's pretty lightweight, so my computer is not exactly a like supercomputer. Um, so streaming and running the game at the same time is not too
It's
challenging.
certainly a slightly older pack.
Yeah, it is a little bit older. I actually think so. It's in Minecraft 1.12, but I it's come out much more recently than that version of Minecraft. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's going
It
pretty well.
it's great that it's older though, because we're older.
True, very
So
true.
we know how everything works back in these versions.
Right. Yeah, there were several mods that when we uh, booted up the server, I was like, "Ah, my old friend. It's been a while." One of which is the hang gliders, which we'll be getting to soon. If as soon as we breed these cows a couple more times, we've imprisoned the cows down here. Uh, you know, uh, for moral reasons. So we're just gonna let them chill out down there. Hey, thanks for the follow,
Yeah,
Autism Attack. That's really nice of
those cows look innocent, but
you.
you wouldn't believe what they get up to.
Oh, they're so devious. If when you build your cow farm too close to your base and you just hear that constant like, oh, that sound, it's so grating. I should we'll move the cows somewhere else so we don't have to listen to them at some point. But that'll take a bit. We didn't really want to put them in the cave, but we were having trouble finding enough string to make a lead, and it was easy to get them all to follow us down there with some wheat. So and that's where they've ended up. Okay, what is next? Wes, we need to decide, like you said, where we're going to put the walls for this thing and sort of mark that out because I keep making the floor bigger and bigger, but at some point it's going to get
Okay,
unmanageable.
let's stop there for the back.
The back being this wall
Uh,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, if you look, if you let this row be the back wall, we're almost squared up to like the west. No, this would be the south side wall right here. And then we could probably do something similar right about here where the floor extends to currently. So we'd be
All
talking
right.
about from you to me and then that way, right?
So do something like this.
Yep. And then yeah, meet that up. Have you got any more cobble?
Uh, yeah, you can take all this.
Okay. Well, don't give it all to me. We just want to stamp out the edges here, the outline of the castle. Let's see.
You sure will go through blocks faster than you think you will.
Yeah, it's funny when the thing that you're running out of is cobblestone, right? It means you need to do more strip mining.
Thank goodness for this chisel mod, though. Could you imagine if we were having to cook all this stone?
Oh, yeah, it'd be horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, let's get this lined up with you there. I think this is the spot. If not, we can move it.
We'll have to rely on your artistic talents to make this castle look interesting. Oh, I fell down in the hole again.
Sorry, my artistic talent.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Autism Attack. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Yeah, I think this will be lovely.
I
Ooh,
love
ooh,
the slime sling so much.
it is, it's a little bit too good, really.
Um,
But
it's
it
like
is
it's
fun.
like not even that convenient. Like anytime you're using it, it's such a hassle to actually get where you're going because you just bounce around. But it's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it is. It's well, when you combine, all you need to do is you build yourself a hang glider and some long fall boots, and then it's just amazing because you can bounce yourself straight up, hang glide wherever you need to go, and when you fall, you don't bounce. So it's part of the equation of really getting around rapidly and conveniently.
Yeah. And there are elytras in this version.
Oh, there are.
Yep.
I
Yep.
thought this was pre-elytra. And you know what? I'm fine with there being elytras as long as I have my hang glider too. Then I'm good to go. Yes, that's
I
right,
think
blue tape. So let me show you on the mini map. Um, right over here, these buildings that you see on the mini map right here, they're probably really small in the stream, especially if you're watching on your phone. But just generally in this area, we've built several buildings and sort of made some technological progress. But we thought it would not be the most fun part, in my opinion, of a Minecraft stream is the very, very beginning. So we thought that if we were going to start streaming, we should start with absolutely nothing. So we left everything over there and leveled ourselves all the way down to zero or level one. It's level zero, right? That we're at right now. Well, started at,
uh,
I should say.
yeah,
Um,
level this one.
right. But we'll probably take you guys over there and show you what we were working on before. But we won't do that until we've progressed further technologically here on the island than we were at our previous base, so that you won't feel like you missed anything, if that makes sense. Yeah, we talked about making a new world, but we really like this world, and the sort of village base thing that we were working on over there looks really cool. So we kind of do want to show it off. We just didn't want to start there at the beginning, if that makes sense.
And it also saves us the hassle of having to run more than one server.
Yeah, true. Servers are sort of annoying to set up, actually. So that is a
Mm.
real benefit for sure. Do do do. Okay.
We had a pretty good stock of cobblestone before starting this, and this castle does not look done.
No, not at all. Well, we will have to get some more. We need to do mining anyway, right? I want to get enough
Yeah,
gold for a mega torch, so um, I will probably mine off stream over the weekend a little bit. Because
maybe we should, because we're not far away from a quarry. Maybe we should just strip mine for a couple of more diamonds. How many diamonds do you have?
on me, none. I think there are 8 in that chest right there.
Okay, so we need 3 more diamonds.
Okay.
Okay,
You sometimes you strip mine for a long time before you find a diamond. So by the time we find 3 more diamonds, we may find plenty of gold and a lot more cobble. And heck, if we're lucky and find 3 diamonds really fast, then we can just keep strip mining for gold and cobble anyway, right?
yeah,
But yeah, let me try to work on that over the weekend. Of course, Wesley, you should feel free to hop on the server as well if you ever get a break in your homework, and get some raw resources ready for our stream on Tuesday. If you're planning to join me Tuesday, I guess I haven't actually asked you.
yeah. My schedule's actually pretty flexible now. Uh, I've got a lot of projects I need to work on over the next 2 weeks. But all of my classes at this point uh, are online, so I can
Cool.
move them around and just work on them whenever is convenient.
Great. Well, it's awful fun having you on stream, so I will take you whenever I can get you.
I have
Um,
a great time on here.
yeah, it's a blast. Minecraft is really just like the most streamable game imaginable, right?
I think it really is.
It's pretty good. It's
There's
it's
there's
really
an
good.
argument to be made that it's the best game ever made.
That's a pretty easy argument. We talked about that a little bit last stream, but it really is. Really is pretty cool.
Probably not most people's favorite game, but it's up there for
Yeah,
most people.
it's like in everyone's top 5, right? In the world,
Yeah,
which is pretty good. If you multiply like everyone in times top 5, that's a way higher score than being a few people's number 1
yeah, yeah.
for sure.
And the longevity. I mean, we I played we both played in the Minecraft Alpha, which is in like 2010,
Hmm.
and it is now 14 years later,
And
you
it's not old.
geriatric,
Ouch.
and we're still
Uh,
playing.
do you have a chisel? Can I borrow your chisel, or do you want to chisel this for me?
Yeah, I'll do the job.
Thanks.
That must be like practically our last stack.
Yeah, we're hurting. I wanted to finish the walls to be 3 high though, so that creepers
Ooh,
can't wander in here, and we can just bounce out with the slime sling. We don't need a door. I mean, we will
hey,
build a door at some point, but in the interim, at least we'll be safe. We should put some torches around in here. Not that we ever let it be dark for very long. Not wheat bread.
I've got a few. Let's
Oh,
see.
I'll take them here.
Bread.
Let me give you some more bread as well. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
come here. Yeah. We're doing really good on the food front, actually.
The F7 utility is really nice for placing torches.
Oh yes. Hey, a cow died on its own somehow. That's too bad.
We have been getting some skeletons deeper in the cave.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bounce back there and oh, just hit my head on the roof.
Gently now, gently. And boosh.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay, while I'm bouncing around, I will go get some more wheat from.
Oh my goodness, there's a huge cave down here.
Well, good. We should explore it and pillage it for resources later.
Well, for now, at least they won't be spawning right next to the cows.
Sounds good. We're definitely getting a lot of cows. How many do you think are in there now?
Ooh, probably about 20.
Yeah, good.
Ooh, I missed some spots with the torches.
Yeah. I really don't mind the idea of just opening that cave up once we get, I don't know, like 40 cows and just let them wander around because then there'll be dense enough across the island that we can just breed them
Yeah, as
in
far
the
as I'm aware,
wild.
they don't despawn.
It definitely seems like they don't. Because when I was exploring to find this island, so we'd have a nice place to start, the first time I flew over it, I saw like 5 or 6 cows right in the middle of the island, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." But then I flew really, if you look on the map, I flew all the way over here and down here looking for other islands that might be good candidates, of which I didn't find any. But by the time I flew back here, those same 5 cows were standing like right in the middle of this meadow. So I'm pretty sure they stick around. At least they stick around a lot better than hostile mobs do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say we're getting close to the point where we can start, saying a fond farewell to some of these cows.
Yep, I will definitely be excited when you feel like we're ready to do that because I want my hang glider so much.
So if we need 12, I'm pretty sure you only get one leather on average from a cow, but
I
let me
think
check here.
I think you're right because they can definitely drop 0 and
Yeah,
I think they frequently drop 1 and occasionally drop 2. So it probably averages out to just about 1 per cow.
yeah. So it's 0 to 2.
Mhm.
So shoot, that averages out to 1, right?
Well, it depends on the frequency, but if they're evenly distributed, then yes. Okay. I just bred them all a bunch more.
Nice. At our old base, I got a field with an outrageous number of cows in it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I did go clean that up.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, steak is going to become a staple around here in the very near future. In fact, what does it take to put a cow in a jar? I know you need an anvil. Cow in a jar. The milk jar just takes 1 milk bucket and a bit of glass. Yeah, we could probably do that. Uh, the reason I want a cow in the jar is it starts to produce milk spontaneously, and then you can use that milk to make cream and cheese and other things, which gets us toward the grilled cheese with tomato soup, which I love making. And it gives you just a truly, it's called a homestyle lunch. Let me show you. A truly insane number of chicken legs of saturation. So when you get hurt, it's the saturation that ticks down to heal you. So eating a couple of these will heal you to full in no time. But you need cheese and butter and basically a bunch of milk things.
I was poking around at some of those meals, and
Hmm.
some of them buff you.
Yeah. Yeah. Pam's Harvest Craft is a really cool mod. With mayo, General Iro, please have mercy.
I used to think that was crazy too, and I still haven't tried it.
Hey, grilled cheese is like an incredible food, so no judgment at all.
I
In
have
fact,
had.
in fact, we had grilled cheese for
Oh,
dinner. What am I saying? We didn't have tomato soup with it, but yeah, Teresa made grilled cheese. They were great.
do you just use canned soup when you
Uh,
you do?
Not always. Usually, yes, but I do make homemade tomato soup when we have fresh tomatoes from the garden, and it is so dang good. Although I seem to be the one that likes it the most in the family, so
Really?
uh, everyone else will eat it, but I'm the most enthusiastic about it, I think. 5 empty butters on the counter. Wow. Hey, grilled cheese is fantastic. If I was pregnant, I'd be eating grilled cheese too. Huh? All right, all right. What are we doing? We really need a better storage solution.
That's
Um,
true, but honestly, the easiest storage solution that would be way better than what we currently have
I'm listening.
is just chests that are labeled.
Fine. I will go to the old base and
Gonna
really, we need to build new chests here, huh? And then start
Yes.
transporting the items. Yes, okay.
We need a room for the chests.
I think you're right. In that case, let me start crafting. We don't actually have a crafting table over here. Although I do have my crafting table on a stick that I could use. Let me start crafting some chests. And
I am digging some cobblestone to make a room
oh, thanks, Mom.
into which we can put the chests.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I'll make a bunch of them and head down your way. Well, we did have a crafting table. It's good to have several, though.
I know you're not a fan of just absolutely lambasting the landscape with quarries,
Yes, that's true.
but can we have one
One
open
quarry
quarry
hole. Yes,
in?
we can.
Okay.
How do I get to where you are digging, Wesley?
It's on the surface.
Oh, did you want me to join you? Did you say you were digging a room or you were digging cobble?
Digging cobble to make the room.
Um, General Arrow, I can't see who's watching this stream at a given moment. I think I can look back after it's done at the summary of the stream, and it gives me a list of who joined. But I don't know of a way, uh, or haven't learned of a way yet to display it in sort of a live uh, way. Um, yeah, I want grilled cheese too. I should go make a couple more after the stream is done, which we're almost out of time, Wes. We've only got 5 more minutes, so.
You're killing me, Andy. I haven't had dinner yet.
Well, neither have I. Wait, yes, I did. I'm just ready for second dinner. That's what it
You
is.
you just told us about the delicious dinner you made.
You know what? Teresa made it, first of all. And you're right, but it feels
Ooh,
like such a long time ago. My problem is that I don't eat breakfast. And so then lunch feels like breakfast and dinner feels like lunch. And then right about this time of night, I'm ready for dinner.
supper? Or does supper come before dinner?
Is that true, General Iroh? Have we only been talking about food? I am very hungry, so that wouldn't surprise me too much. I guess you're right. Well, that's fine. I don't mind making everybody hungry.
We can talk about physics. That's something we both know more than our fair share about.
Yeah, but is it more interesting than food? I think not.
Oh yeah. Inertia is a property of matter.
Oh dear.
You're right,
uh,
it's not interesting.
I knew
Well,
it.
I
I
mean,
knew it.
I love it, but
Beets, grilled cheese, grapefruits, pickles. We didn't talk about grapefruits. That is baloney. We never talked about grape. Although let's talk about grapefruits.
would you like to talk about grapefruits?
Yes, I love grapefruit. It is
Do you
so dang
salt
good.
them?
Oh goodness, no. Who do you think I am, Jill?
No? Eh,
Sugar and a lot of it. It is a little bit funny because generally I love salty food and I'm not a huge fan of sweet things. But not with grapefruit. No
Well,
way.
what I've heard is that when you salt the grapefruit, it does not taste salty.
That no, that cannot be true. Jill, is that true? There's no way.
I
Have I
mean, I'm
tried it?
I'm too much a coward to try it, so
I'm not. I'm. I'm sure I've tried it. I'm sure I've tried it, but I'm not completely sure of that. It sounds so gross that I may have never actually tried it. It's possible. Of course it tastes salty. You dump a bunch of salt on it. There's no way that it wouldn't.
Is
Whoa!
is that
The slime sling is too powerful, Wesley. I
that's what
love it.
chat's saying? It's still salty?
Yeah, rules of acquisition is over here saying it definitely tastes salty.
30 grapefruits? What on
Okay.
earth? What do
Apparently,
you have 30 grapefruits for?
well, I mean, she must be going through a lot of grapefruits. Am I right? Mustard seed. Okay. All right, let's get some more canola growing over here. We did some of the things that I thought we should do during the stream today, but we didn't do a bunch of others. The cows was a big one though, and we really made some good progress there. And I'm actually really excited about the new castle. This is going to be fantastic. Just look at the mini map. If you push J to make it full screen, we have sort of by accident put this castle dead center in this island, and it is going to look really
Oh
cool once we get
yeah.
it done. Sorry.
It'll be good for when we put some farmland around it.
Oh
It'll look
yeah,
great on the map.
I think we should do a moat. It's going to look so lovely, like a
Well,
moat filled with water.
before we disconnect,
Yep,
let's make some signs and actually put our objectives down on paper.
that's a good idea. Yeah, I've got a little bit of wood. Come on over here and let's discuss them. Okay.
Is zoom out of my quarry with the slime
Yeah,
sling. It's
it's good,
beautiful.
man. It's good. Okay, I've got 6 signs. Come over here, and
All
I'll
right,
just slap them on the wall here. All right. Okay.
just do it in no particular order.
Yep. Make the castle tall. Uh,
Mhm.
make castle tall. Moat of water. That will be a pain to do, right?
Uh, I don't think so. Like once we have the moat, it shouldn't take long at all to fill it with water.
Well, yeah, it's the digging of the moat that I'm worried about. Yes, yeah, the
Oh
water's
yeah.
not the hard part. Maybe can you put the quarry in like spherical mode? Do we have built the
Uh,
buildcraft? What is that thing?
hmm. I think I know what you're thinking of.
Buildcraft.
Maybe it's called a builder. We must not. Ah, we do. It's the RF Tools Builder.
That's it. That's the one. That will dig us a moat in no time. Doesn't it have a toroid
That
shape?
yes, that tool is incredibly powerful if you've got the right version of the mod.
Do you think we have the right version of the mod?
I have no idea. The only
Okay.
way the only way to find out is to try.
RF Tools Builder. So that's one we need to get toward. Oh yeah, off
Oh,
stream, dig for cobble, and gold, and diamonds. So we can make the quarry. So let's. Oh, how did I not? And gold. Okay. Good night, Blue Tape. We'll talk to you soon. We're just about to hop off as soon as we finish writing some of this stuff down. Let's put the quarry over here. How is that? Anything else? Let's see. Let's release the cows at some point. I guess that will be after hang gliders.
we can keep breeding them off stream.
Yeah, that would be totally fine. I don't think anyone will be sad to miss that. They sound like a train wreck in there. All right. Well, I think that's everything I had in mind, but we can add to the list later. And hey, if you hop on the stream, when if you hop on the server off stream and think of anything else that we should do, feel free to note them down here, and we can talk about it when we get back on Tuesday.
Will do.
All
Yeah,
right.
once we got tools going, we can even we can start building some buildings and stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think we can make this island look totally sick. And by the time we're ready to head back to our old base, we probably won't want to go back. We'll want to stay here because it'll be cooler.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, we've already got a smeltery over here. We don't have a smeltery at the old base.
It's true. In some ways, we're already more advanced here on the island.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. All right, Wes. Thanks for joining. appreciate having
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Thanks everyone in the chat, and thanks guys for the new follows. Appreciate you all, and look forward to seeing us on Tuesday, and we'll continue the Minecraft adventure. Thanks so much.